Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Towns. Andrew Wiggins is out there at Crawford. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Bielitsa in at the force line. And Milwaukee has possession. Well, after spending most of his career as a player who only got spot starts, Clark, Tony Snell was thrust into the starting lineup after being traded to the Bucks. He did as well as you could have hoped, given his track record.
Well, I tell you what, he really improved his efficiency, Kevin, and he gives you a little bit of everything on the wing. He can make shots, he can drive it, he can defend. I thought he did a really nice job blending into the team and providing them with what they needed. I don't know if he's a long-term solution in any team starting five, but boy, he certainly warrants and merits consideration because of his versatility.
And that one, good.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Off the pick. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot. And if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Middleton outside. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Over Butler. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. It's Bielitsa. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Bielitsa's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, when you play against this Minnesota team, you know they like to play at a slower pace. I mean, they had one of the slowest paces of play in the league last season. Not a team that really wants to put the pedal to the metal.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Finishing with authority. You like to see Wiggins playing with that kind of attitude and edge.
And for the Wolves and their slower style of play, Clark, it makes sense when you look at the roster. They have guys who command a lot of attention in half-court sets.
I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, Towns is the big one there. His versatility. He can step out as a big guy and make perimeter shots out to the three-point line. He can post it. Pretty good passer. Wiggins, terrific in isolations. Outstanding offensive player. This team can score the ball in transition. It's just not something they look for. I think they've got to balance it, though. Half-court action and a little more transition opportunity, and to grow defensively will allow this team to sniff the playoffs.
And here is Antetokounmpo after the three-pointer from Jamal Crawford. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Man, it's obvious that Middleton has great confidence. I mean, you can just see it oozing out of him. He's so good at catching the defense off balance and knocking down the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
The Bucks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Antetokounmpo kicks to Maker. Back to Antetokounmpo. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one is on Towns.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around, really doesn't faze him, doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Wiggins kicks to Towns. Wiggins against Antetokounmpo. Wiggins passes to Towns. Back to Wiggins. It's stolen by Maker. Fast break, Milwaukee. Middleton for three, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 6 points for Chris Middleton.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Towns wide open. Another miss by Towns. On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on an 11-3 run. And here is Antetokounmpo. He's got 9. Middleton dishes to Maker. And stolen by Wiggins. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks ahead. Here's Antetokounmpo, Parker, and Maker, the lengthy big men pair. It's Giannis running the point with Middleton flanking him. And it's Snell in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
Well, Chris Middleton is one of those really efficient guys. Stuffs the stat sheet. He's a smart player with his decision making and very efficient. Does all the little things that coaches like to see in a player.
On defense, Milwaukee. Wiggins outside. Clock at 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And with Middleton, the numbers back up his impact beyond points and rebounds. The Bucks were a much better offensive and defensive team, Clark, when he was on the floor.
Yeah, he elevates the play of everybody because he's smart, he's selfless, he's skilled, and the fact that he's gone through some adversity and the way he's come back from that injury last season, it really gave that young Bucks team a lot of confidence. Nice to see how easy he takes over games. Makes it look elementary. I mean, that's why they feed him the rock so much.
Crawford kicks to Bjelica. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bjelica's got 7.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Middleton outside. Launches a 3. Second shot opportunity. 3-pointer. Snell. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Snell's got the lead up to 7 now for Milwaukee. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Yep, it counts.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Antetokounmpo's gone 75% from the field. 6 baskets in 8 attempts. Here's Wiggins. Here's Towns, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Milwaukee.
A guy with the size and skill of Towns, Kevin, really hard to stop without fouling.
And Clark, one thing you have to love about Towns is just how self-aware and humble he is. He's always looking to hone his game, and even when he puts up a big night, he can look at the tape and find something that he's got to improve on.
Yeah, that's admirable. His humility and his selflessness, being aware of what's going on, where he needs to get better, and that's part of why I think he's a leader on this team. He'll own his mistakes, and he also is owning his personal development and improvement. So the future's bright for this guy.
Parker drives in, and the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Antetokounmpo, 13 points in the game. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor. Timberwolves trail by 9. Crawford outside. He kicks to Towns. Wiggins outside. There's the triple. Back to Towns. Wants to get it to Crawford and does. Butler kicks to Towns. Rebounded by the Bucks. Maker's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Towns in the corner from downtown gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
And, you know, certainly, Kevin, the strength of this Milwaukee team, one of the strengths anyway, is the length they have. I mean, have reach at all positions, but especially up front. They just need some time to develop, but a strong base is there.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Timberwolves trail by 8. And to help with the development with all the young length the Bucks have, well, they brought in Kevin Garnett to work with the team last season. What a great move. Exactly who you want to be in their head and in that role.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know KG from your time working with the Timberwolves when he was early in his career. And to have him work with Maker and Parker and Giannis, wow. And Giannis actually admired KG growing up, so even a bigger win-win to have him there. A big part of the conversation was having the right mentality to play and succeed in the NBA, and we know KG had the right mentality for a long time.
Well said, Clark, well said.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Crawford kicks to Bielitsa. Back to Crawford. Towns in the corner. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And, you know, defensively, guys, you have to close out hard on Big Cat. I mean, this kid can let it fly, and he does so with confidence. And, you know, the defense knew how to play at that time, liked how they made their...
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out. Bucks leading by 5. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Minnesota, Bielitsa is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Crawford, and it's Butler in at the 3. Shots good by Bledsoe. And Clark, you've been a member of this booth and many others for quite some time. I've always wondered, how did you make the jump into broadcasting?
Well, you know what? I've always enjoyed the game, Kevin, been a student of the game, and have enjoyed reading and playing with words. So when my basketball playing career ended prematurely back in 1987, I got a chance to do Pacers radio, and from there fell in love with this new career and wanted to excel at it. And I've been at it now for over 30 years and hope to have a few more left in front of me.
And still varying opinions out there of what Andrew Wiggins can and can't do. But one thing that's indisputable, he's an incredible scorer. Whether it's half-court transition, he can flat out fill it up in a hurry.
Pass to Vaughn, back to Bledsoe. Dishes to Henson. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
When he's deep inside like that, he's looking to jam it down. An efficient scorer, John Henson.
Wiggins kicks to Crawford. Henson against Towns. There's the pick. Crawford passes to Towns. Back to Crawford. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Crawford's got 5. And Wiggins, his young career just getting better and better at scoring, Greg, while increasing his workload.
Yeah, and very few scorers can do that, especially from that 2-guard spot. Wiggins has that special talent where he can flat out carry an offense. Scary to think that this is a kid who is just scratching the surface. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Bledsoe. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And now it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Towns in the corner. Stolen by Henson. And stolen by Wiggins. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. They get a hand on it. It's thrown bound to Kumbo. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. For Milwaukee, they have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
You know, when it comes to versatility, the Greek freak, Giannis, is one of the very best in the league. I mean, his shooting, ball handling, and defense are really otherworldly.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Karl-Anthony Towns.
Quick trigger off the catch and shoot. Towns giving the defense no time to react.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Now Middleton, 8 points for him. 1:43 left in the third quarter. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Bjelica. And you look at the history of the Timberwolves, and there have been some incredible players. Clark, which Timberwolf player always was your favorite to watch, and why?
Well, Kevin Garnett was fun to watch wherever he played. Clearly, his early career was in Minnesota, and his intensity, his focus, his versatility, his two-way prowess. Sam Mitchell, guy I got to know when he was in Indiana. I'm just one of those solid veteran guys. And then Kevin Love, a double-double 20-10 guy, who was really good while he was there, too.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Antetokounmpo with the ball. 22 points for him. Middleton outside. Feeds to Parker. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. 4 on the clock. Towns with the steal. And they're pushing it up. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Passes to Towns. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. Maker's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the third. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And, you know, we continue to see Antetokounmpo shoulder more of the load. A remarkable offensive player.
And so Tom Thibodeau has got to have a timeout right now. And you watch Antetokounmpo play out there, and he looks like a supersized point guard with how he moves and gallops and initiates the offense. The term is point forward, but the bottom line, Clark, is that Giannis is the orchestrator when he's on the floor.
You're exactly right, Kevin. The assist numbers grow every year for Giannis. He causes a ton of mismatch problems, and how you guard him on the perimeter is always a quandary for the opposing team.
There's a screen. Off the screen. Minnesota with the rebound.
A good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
For 3, Middleton. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. Was reviewing with his team.
One shot, then when we make a miss.
3 quarters in the books, folks. Glad to have you with us. Welcome back as we get going. Timberwolves trail by 10. Parker and Maker, the lengthy big men pair. It's Giannis running the point with Middleton flanking him. And it's Snell in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. The Bucks shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Screened by Parker. For three, Middleton. Another miss by Middleton.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And Wiggins throws it down.
Going rack to rack. You see the athleticism of Wiggins, but also the tremendous effort to get down the court like that.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Maker, no one around him. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Well, Clark, your whole career, you were a fantastic rebounder. Really at all levels you played it. With that in mind, who do you think are some of the best rebounders right now in the NBA?
Well, for me, it's all about the consistency of getting rebounds at both ends of the floor, and I tend to lean towards those guys that get a bunch of offensive rebounds. So in that regard, Kevin Love, Hassan Whiteside, Andre Drummond, those guys are tenacious and highly productive on the offensive board.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Middleton can't get it to go.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Antetokounmpo against Butler. And he banks in the layup. 26 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And I think down low is where Antetokounmpo is really so effective, using those long arms of his to get shots off over the defense, really at will.
And here's Crawford. 6 to shoot. Back to Towns. Shot from 12. And that one goes long.
Has to be disappointing seeing him miss that one, Kevin. I mean, the defense wasn't bad, but still, I think he needs to convert from there.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Wiggins drives in. Butler kicks to Wiggins. Here's Crawford. Rebound collected by Snell.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
And Wiggins throws it down hard.
Spectacular move. Wiggins' elevation, body control, strength, elite across the board.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. To the middle, here's Towns. And that one is off. The Bucks go the other way with it. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Antetokounmpo, and he can't bank that one in. Middleton for 3, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bucks.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Middleton. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. There's Maker. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. Here's Crawford. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. Kicks it down to Middleton. Bangs home the trifecta.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Well, they've got to be pleased with the effort they've seen so far tonight. Everybody pitching in for what looks to be a solid double.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up in the air.
Well, you really got to love the hustle